Hi guys, Dave here, otherwise known as Rambler on a Bike, I think. I'm not really entirely sure yet, but that might be the name I go with. So it kind of makes sense to me. I like to ramble on a load of shit, talk about a load of shit, and I like to ride my bike. So yeah, I think I might go with that. So this is just a bit of an introduction to my channel. I plan on cycling around the Netherlands, filming it, going from town to town, showing you what it's like living here, and just kind of enjoying the life here and the biking and all the paths and the bike paths, obviously, because you know there's a lot to explore and it's quite easy to do most of it. Obviously, it's very flat, so that's a bonus for fat, lazy people like me, aka the English. Not all English. Most of my mates are pretty on it. To be honest, I'm definitely the laziest, but yeah, so this is kind of just the start to my channel. I thought I'd do a little introduction with a time lapse before I get into kind of the main video of me just talking shit, more shit at you, but just recorded previous while I was riding my bike earlier. So, you know, much of the same. But yeah, it should be fun. I'm just doing this for fun really, so you kind of get to see what I see on these rides and not taking any of it too seriously. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. This is a bit of a test video, and if it's utter shit, maybe I won't do more, but maybe in 5 or 6 videos time I'll have the hang of it a little bit more and it won't be quite so shit, so bear with me. But yeah, so from here on in I went from central Amsterdam, got the ferry across, don't know why I said from here on in, and then as you can see, I've just been cycling up north really so far. There's a canal here on the left where a few nice houseboats and things like that. It's pretty quiet in this part of the north. As soon as you get past the town in the north, it's pretty dead really, to be honest with you, which is quite nice. And then yeah, just kind of was planning on leaving you around here with some commentary from earlier as well. I filmed my thoughts as I was going along and see what you think of it. I mean, I'm just going to chat more shite at you, like I say, but this was unscripted. I should have written a script. I mean, it was 2 minutes 40 to film, and I feel like it's just gotten worse as I've gotten along, so maybe next time I'll script it, but I'm pretty lazy, probably won't. Which, you know, might tell you something about the quality of content that might come out of this channel. The fact that I can even be asked to write a script or anything for the first bit, introduction, the first thing to hook people in, but you know, it's not about that really on this channel. It's more about just having a bit of fun. So enjoy the video, and if it's shit, don't tell me. I'm sensitive. Still got about 11 kilometers to go. Turning on just as I get to a busy road, which is forward thinking, although I didn't know this road was here around the corner, and it's fairly peaceful and fairly quiet, so apologies, might have to overdub this already. Right, where are we going? Edam, 10 kilometres. Well, we've lost a kilometre in the space of no time. No idea which town this is. We'll soon find out. Might still want to get back. I expected a car to be the other side of that trailer, not a bloke. Took me by surprise a little bit. Bullshit. Wankers. Nah, they're alright. I like cyclists. Apologies in advance. Probably hear all these cars and coaches really well. Good time. Oh, butterfly. Don't know if you saw that on the camera. This lady's going slow. There's some fast boys on the left. I've got to be careful here. I mean, not really. It's about as dangerous as it gets. A nice little gentle ride. Could take a bloody ages.
take off fucking ages to get back. Probably, I would have thought. Well, it depends where she's going. But I see a tower in the distance, some sort of church, which would be classic of the Netherlands. There's churches everywhere. Jesus Christ, is this country flat? That guy looks sketchy as fuck. The fuck was he doing with his hand on his helmet like that? Bizarre. But yeah, this is a fucking flat country. You get any sort of elevation in a tower or anything like that, and you look across and you go, fuck me, that's that thing that I saw on the train about 30 kilometres from here. It's just bizarre. I do miss hills a bit, to be fair, but still a lot of nice sights here, and the towns are beautiful. Enjoying some of Amsterdam's local delicacies along the way, if you're into that kind of thing. I just stop off for a little cheeky smoke. Let you enjoy the view. Typical Dutch field. Gate's kind of in the way, but you get the point. Back in a sec. 7 kilometres to Edam. Settle in. We got a power man ahead of us, and there's a crew coming at us. I love how they use the what's it called? I should know this. Oh god, it's gone right out of my head. That smoke's gone to me bloody head. Slipstream, for God's sakes, Dave, you play iRacing, like, Jesus Christ. I'm completely out of my head then. We're on our way to Edam, with cheese in mind. We're on our way to Edam. I actually really wouldn't mind some cheese when we get there, but we shall see, because it's 5 o'clock now. Well, actually it's 5:45. In true me style, probably left 2 hours later than I should have. But you know, we're on our way to Edam. Right, I'm going to stop like that. Oh, I'm on a red light. Thing is, I tend to stop for red lights, but no one else seems to. So I just have a look around, make sure there's nothing coming, and carry on. Confessions of a driving instructor or a window cleaner. It's like Benny Hill porn. Fucking hilarious. They couldn't make porn less sexy if they tried, I suppose. Well, actually, I don't know. I take that back. There's some strange things out there on the old internet. Oh, the boy's got the blues on. Get out of the way, bus, you dickhead. Oh, he's out of the way. Oh, he's in the bus lane. Good on him. Good use of the bus lane. Apologies for that. I think the Dutch sirens sound kind of flat. And the English ones are so piercing. Apart from on fire engines over here, Jesus Christ, they're loud. Like, ridiculously loud. Oh, there's a little tiny windmill in the field. We've got a sign, proper road sign. So, go straight over. You see that big fucking roof over there? And you've got Alkmaar off to the left, which we will explore another time, hopefully. So my fat lazy ass don't fucking get unmotivated, yo. Unmotivated. Oh yeah, we've got crews here. 1-2s. That guy's professional. Dutch local lads out for a cycle. This is all just so normal to them. That's what you do, you ride a bike. fact, most of them won't even be smoking the old weed, but there we go. How do we do that? I mean, I could cycle down that grass verge. There's a slight risk. Edam 1. Ah, I missed a turn off. Come on, Dave. Keep your eyes open, son. We're on our way to Edam. Oh, I've missed the apex by a fucking mile there. What have I got today? I got some, got a bit of ham and a bit of bread. Got salami actually. But I was going to have a look out for some cheese in Edam. Get some cheese made backwards. I mean, Edam's pretty plain to be honest, but I still like it. It's almost a bit plasticky, but I always used to eat it as a kid. And I think Baby Bell, maybe that's Edam. Could be, not 100% sure. If it's not, oh there we go, Edam sign. We're in. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful. What a place. We'll get a bit further in before we judge it fully. But so far 3 out of 5. Based off that junction and a few of these bits of houses on the left. Pretty nice to be honest. Alright, I don't want to go right here. Yeah. Not sure if she knew what here. David Bullet train coming through. I'm just kind of talking to myself, which is kind of fun. The modern city centre. Didn't expect this. That smells good. It's warm, I'll tell you that much. There's that football stadium I see. What we got here then? FC Volendam. Would it be a Dutch football team if they didn't wear orange? Well, I mean, obviously it would be. There's loads of teams that don't wear orange. Stop off and get an ice cream, I think.
So here's my ice cream. This is all the footage I have of it because that's the sort of professional vlogger that I am. But I have to say it was bloody delicious. I think it was just like vanilla, but it tasted almost a little bit bubblegummy. I don't know why. He probably shouldn't have done, but it was delicious. He just sold it to me as homemade ice cream. Didn't even tell me the flavour, but I just bought it anyway because it looked good. Highly recommend it. Would get again. Worth going to Edam for this alone. Unfortunately, I didn't get any cheese. So, you know, everywhere was shut, but there we go, I'm an idiot. And next time I'll think about that and hopefully get some cheese to put in between my 2 slices of bread. Okay, well, I'll just show you a little bit of what Edam looked like. So as you can see here, another shop claiming to have the best ice cream in town. I'll have to try that one next time, because if it's better than the one I had, then fair play to them. They're doing something right. But yeah, just having a little walk down the kind of main bit of Edam, I suppose. It's just a few restaurants and boats in the harbour. No one bothered about coronavirus by the looks of things here. No social distancing, but it wasn't too busy. Just having a quick wander through, and then gonna head on back down to Amsterdam, stopping along the way. A couple of little beauty spots that I'll show you that I quite like. But yeah, Edam was pretty small. I'd probably stick with my original 3 out of 5 marking. Football stadium, it was okay, very orange. But yeah, on the whole, probably not that much to do there over the course of a day, unless there's some sort of cheese museum, which I imagine there is. Probably should look into that, because I like cheese, and well, I do like museums. If you get free cheese, I'm all for it, you know, so there we go. But yeah, that was Edam, and we're going to start riding back now. So in the words of Hey Arnold, the words of Hey Arnold? Yeah. Here we go, here we go, here we go. That was terrible. But what a theme tune, fantastic theme tune.
This is where I'm supposed to be going. Yeah, this is the right way. Here in the Netherlands, cannabis is not legal, but we allow it, we tolerate it, we let it happen. Ah, I'm South African. I always do that when I do Dutch. 7 and a half, cheese and clogs. Are you fucking kidding me? Is that just a joke? He's saying bye that way. See that? Cheese and clogs, eh? Cheese and clogs. Right, so we're just going into Edam, and that's what it's called. To be fair, I'm not too sure, but I'll give it some speed through it. We have a bit of fun. Probably looks well still on the camera. Oh, now we're back uphill. Right, we're leaving Edam. Oh no, so that was the exciting town that is. Where's the bike lane? That's there. I think I've got to the end part of this lake before and never gone into Edam. Oh, here we go. Here's some water. See that little island over there in the distance? I don't know if you can see it. I don't think I've got the ability to zoom in. Is Melkberg, which we could head for now. That's why I think their cheese is so kind of like creamy, which I do like. But I'll eat any fucking cheese, man. I fucking love cheese. From a really mature English cheddar to a Roquefort blue, you know, love it all. Probably at about the highest point in the country right now. 2 foot above sea level. Obviously without the Dutch ingenious engineers, or genius, and a lot of this would be under the sea by now, and somehow they managed to save it, which is quite incredible really. So I remember finding this place before, and it's pretty cool little beach. Very little. When I say little beach, I mean a very little beach, but it's cool. It's near that town that sticks out on the island. I can't remember what it's called now. Melberg. Hang on, let me just have a quick look. Marken, that's it. Angela Marken. Yeah, a nice little hidey hole. I'm probably going to stop here for a bit longer than I stopped in the other place, because in the end it was a bit shit. Loads of cyclists coming past. I wanted to make my sandwich in peace, but yeah, it was tricky. So I'm going to make a nice cheeky sandwich. Didn't actually get any cheese in Edam. Pretty much everything was closed, so there you go. Probably should have thought that through before I went so late. But I did get a nice ice cream, and that ice cream was delicious. Homemade. Fantastic. Still thinking about it now. Would quite happily go get another one, but I don't think I can be asked to cycle 15 kilometers back for it. But next time, definitely going to go there again. I can't see my screen holder, so I don't really know what I'm filming, but you can see it's quite nice and peaceful out here. The odd cyclist going past, the odd car. I'm just going to chill, probably here for about half an hour, and then think about heading back home. In the distance, I don't know if you can see it on here, is the bridge that I need to cross over if I want to head back into the east of Amsterdam. Then I've probably got another 8 kilometers from there or something back to my place. But yeah, it's a cool little spot. I like it here. As Snarky Puppy said, we like it here. No, well, they didn't say that, they wrote a song about it. Pretty good song. Yeah. I'm rambling because I've had a couple of bifters and I'm pretty on my way now. So I think it's time to make a sandwich, have some crisps. What else have I got? I think that's about it really. Mineral water, nothing too exciting. But looking forward to it, and I'll report back in probably about 20 minutes, half an hour before I shoot off. Just gonna chill for a bit. So I just realised as I was leaving that little place, the beach, which is now behind me, that town's called Merkin, which is, in English, a merkin is a pubic wig. So there you go. For the international viewers, a bit of English culture for you there. Do Americans call it that? I don't know if that's an English thing. But to me, always one of the strangest concepts I've ever really heard. Well, who needs a pubic wig? Why? I don't understand. I just don't get it. Was it, maybe it was for like, no, I don't know. I just have no idea. I can't explain that. I'll have to research that when I get in. These nice houses, really cool. They have a lot of really cool looking houses here. I'm a big fan of the architecture in general. Edam, lovely bench there. Just missed out on that. Would have been a nice bench. It always happens on my cycles this. I start off hardly stopping. Oh, that's gorgeous. Hardly stopping, and then eventually just, you know, stop every 20-30 minutes. It is, sometimes I do some pre-rolls, and maybe a pre-roll a few too many. But I like to have a few. helps me float along, helps me get the cycle done. No harm in it, all a bit of fun. And these lovely little townhouses, I say town, it's like a village really, so well kept, everything's so pretty, lovely. And the sun coming through, getting lower on the lake, oh, you just can't beat that. Something about water, just a big body of water that I love just chilling by. And being from the Midlands, you know, we didn't have so much of that. Although we do have some lakes and things, but not quite the same. I was here, I'm kind of like 30 kilometres away from the coast, like a good bit of coast I can go and have a relax on, and which I will be doing soon. Oh, was I supposed to go there? Don't know. Oh, hello. Which I will be doing soon, I think. I really fancy going to the beach soon. But this week's going to be boiling, over 30 degrees. Oh, I love the view of the lake. Glistening in the sun. One of the easiest moves you can make in terms of people speak English. I do try to speak Dutch to people, but a lot of people just speak English back to you. In the major cities, if you go outside, it's a bit different, but the Dutch sounds different to me. I can't understand it as easily, so it is tricky. There's a lot of international companies here, a lot of them speak English. You can go into a restaurant and the menu will be in English, so it's kind of not that difficult really to move here. Whereas if I was in Spain or, you know, somewhere else even close, still not like a culture shock, but like, you know, like they don't, it's just that little bit harder. So honestly, if anyone's ever like watching these videos and wondering if they should up sticks and move to the Netherlands, then just go for it. I mean, it's like an hour back on a plane, isn't it? Although it's expensive. Amsterdam especially is an expensive city to live, and then even the surrounding cities are pretty expensive. Places like Haarlem, because it's so close to Amsterdam, still charges a premium really. A place like Utrecht, Leiden, a little bit cheaper. But if you're thinking about getting out of the UK, and well, this is one of the places you're thinking of going, then it's so easy to do. Well, pre-Brexit and all that, obviously. I don't know all the conditions afterwards, but even afterwards I think it'll be easy to do, to be honest. There we are, chilling down the lake. Lovely little spot. I don't know if you can see that, there's fucking so many midges about. I'm gonna get bit into ship. And they're coming over in like little swarms. I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but fuck me. Just gonna pull back. Yeah, it's showing back the litter. Getting on it. So loads of cyclists out today, perfect weather for it, not too hot, but beautiful sun. A lot of motorbikes as well, but I'm going to chill here for another 20 minutes or so, and then I'm going to head down to the Amstel. I've got a little bench down there that I like to chill on. I'm getting bitten to shit. So, oh, fuck's sakes, and I'm swallowing them. It's that time of year, man. And the sun is getting a bit lower. Probably got another hour or so of sunlight, and then it's going to start getting dark. I don't know how this thing copes in the dark. I suppose if there's street lights and that, it'll be pretty good. But yeah, right, I'll chat to you in a bit. See you in a bit. Edam. Get my camera out to film the other side. Beautiful place. All these these cool little old houses. This car to go past. I think people watching me thinking I'm weird. Can't quite get used to that. I'm recording on it. Yeah. As you can see, beautiful little town. Going up to this cool little, I think it's a church, tiny little thing. More boats to the left of me, and a few boathouses, houseboats even, on the way around. Not even sure you're supposed to cycle through it. But I'm going for it. You see this church building on the left here. Right, this car to go, I'll get a better angle on it. Tiny little church. This is kind of how I imagine like Norway to look, really. You know, maybe that's just me. Look at these, they're really cool little houses. I always try like smile and wave at people, but no one really waves back. I don't think the Dutch are that into waving. So I just go to sit down at this lovely bench, as you saw, and what do we have? We have two slugs just right down here, two big fucking slugs. I managed to tread on the one and juice him a bit. I feel bad, but I fucking hate slugs, they're disgusting. But I don't like to tread on them, I like to leave them be. But yeah, I felt that squelch. So moral of the story, look at the floor more, I suppose. Fucking slugs, man. Right, so I really wish I'd listened to my own advice of look at the floor more, as I tried on two more slugs, as the place was just ridden with them. Now I should have seen that coming, but what are you gonna do? Was it a bat, was that? I think it was a bat. Did it hit me in the fucking head? Blind bastard. Don't get me covered. I'm not covered. Right. My bed. So we're going to start getting a bit busier again now, because obviously going back into Amsterdam. Can't hear anyone behind me though. So that's over the bridge. Hopefully it's not too wonky. 33. So the electric bike's downfall is once you get past the engine working, they suddenly become really fucking heavy. It's hard to get a good top speed on them. You can just keep a good consistent sort of 25 kilometers an hour with not that much effort. But it's still effort, I'm still cycling. Just assisted. Because I'm a lazy fucker. Acceleration and top speed. Oh, here comes the second bridge. Oh, a bit more. I'm getting a draft off me. Jesus. That guy was slipstreaming me so close. This is why I went quiet. I looked behind and he was fucking right on my back wheel. Using my large frame, well short but large frame, as a perfect slipstream. It's 30. 35. Careful, because there's kids. Safety first. Ooh. Oh, fucking flies. We got to 35. Gotta be happy with that.
So yeah, that was my day to Edam and back. I know the footage is all a bit cut up and a bit all over the place. It might be hard to figure out exactly what the pattern was and the path was and stuff, but I'll get better at that. I need to kind of plan it out a bit better, as this was my first ever go at making a video. Excuses. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it. This last part is me just kind of travelling through the last bit of Amsterdam back to where I live, or close to where I live. Don't give it away fully in the video, you know, don't want any stalkers coming at me and all that. But yeah, it was a good fun day out, a little bit sunburnt. I think it was a successful first video attempt. The highlight of the day was probably the ice cream. I was a big fan of that, as you can probably tell by, you know, a few times I mentioned it in the video. Once again, I haven't done a script now, obviously, just ad-libbing. That's a great word, don't really know what that means. Well, I know exactly what it means, but when you start to think about it, it sounds kind of strange. Yeah, so, been a long day. I've tried to edit the whole thing this evening. As you can see here, I got a little bit lost on the bike path. Got confused, started cycling the wrong way, and then cut in. But this part of Amsterdam here is just beautiful. All the old kind of shops with the antiques in, and then as you get through onto the canal rings, yeah, it's great to cycle around here. Unless it's busy, then it can be a bit of a nightmare, you know, you're running people over and all the rest of it. But yeah, I really appreciate you watching. If you watch this long, if you just skim through, I still appreciate it. If you watched the first bit and didn't watch this bit, then fuck you. I mean, I can say that because you didn't watch this bit, so, you know, joke's on you, I suppose. Or me, really, for making shit content. But yeah, cheers for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, where hopefully I cycle somewhere else and have some fun. Alright guys, cheers for now.